Hi, good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines 2, the Ultimate Beginner's Guide. So we have been doing a little bit of upgrading and everything off camera. So I just wanted to show you a little bit. We have added some off-ramps to the highway, so there's no cross-sections to the highway anymore. We've expanded our agricultural, so now we have grain, we have vegetables, and we have cotton. And what that'll do is that it'll help us produce clothes locally, so if you produce the crops and everything locally, then your industrial area doesn't have to import them. So it's really good for producing goods locally. It makes producing goods locally cheaper, and it just helps the economy, and also helps the industrial businesses make extra money. So it's cheaper for them to do business in the city, so it's much better for them. So we don't have everything covered at the moment, but we are getting there. So we have 4 of the items covered. So we do need a little bit of lumber. We are using oil already, and you can see we're already using ore and coal and a little bit of stone. The stone is easy enough to do. We just need to have enough territory to be able to expand, to be able to build it. But other than that, it's growing nicely. So I've added some more mixed residential properties. So what these are the residential, and then the commercial, and then above them is their residential buildings. It's like in the middle of cities, you have these shops underneath the homes, which is exactly what this is. And then I've also unlocked the office spaces, so I've put in a few offices, and I've expanded out the city this way. I've added a little bit of detailing, you'll see as we go through. So if we come up this way, where the school is, I've now got a high school. High school's just recently been added. You can see it's already almost it's over halfway full, and our elementary school is jam-packed. So we're going to need to build another elementary school. These are our low-income, high residential, and then we've got a lot of medium residential. We're just waiting to unlock the next North American high density, and those are the buildings that we really want. So okay, so we also we've also upgraded the Mediclinic. So we had the smaller version of this. We originally had the small Mediclinic. We had that positioned over here, and that just reached capacity too quickly, so I had to put in the slightly larger Mediclinic. So that's what that is. And we've just progressed. 13,900 people in the city, getting a nice income. I'm waiting to build up to about 400,000, and then we can put in the water treatment plant, which is what I'm aiming for. So I'm running the simulation on a full speed just to get us there a little bit quicker. I want to try and go over that a little bit as well. Okay, so it looks like we're progressing nicely. I've got communication towers in. So what these are is under the communications tab, you've got mail services and you have the telecom services. So in the mail services, you have your post offices, and then you also have your mailboxes. You can place mailboxes around the city to increase the reach or the working area of that building. So if we look here, you can see where the green is, that's the working area of the building. So if we place in another mailbox down on the road somewhere, then that'll allow the mailbox or the mail trucks to go and fetch that post and then bring it back to the mailbox, to the post office at least. So okay, we're progressing nicely. It's asking us for more commercial. So our unemployment is pretty high at the moment. So we need to try and bring that down. So if they're asking us for commercial, let's give it to them. Excuse me. They're also asking us for any sort of offices or anything. We don't really have enough space. We need to expand the territory. We could do that instead of upgrading the water, but I prefer to upgrade the water for now. So I'm going to use the water treatment plant. I'm going to put that in over here. And I'm going to delete the old one that's pumping sewage directly into the water. You can see we have quite a big area of pollution at the moment. And this does it. Straight off the road, connects to the roads. You can see, so the water infrastructure connects directly to the building. And it's processing that water and is not dumping it back into the environment at all, which is exactly what we want. Excuse me. Okay, so we're progressing nicely. Is asking for more officers. So we need to expand our territory. I'm just worried about cost at the moment. If we really have the time and the patience, I'd like to upgrade this to a recycling center, but that's 880,000, which is quite far off for where we are at the moment, so it's not great. We just make sure that the water supply is doing well, that the sewage treatment, you see with the new sewage treatment plant, it's working beautifully. It's asking for more commercial, so let's go and drop that in. I think on this side we can actually add these mixed residentials now. So you can see North American mixed housing, apartments at the top and commercial space down at the bottom. So these are just do normally 6x6. Setting us saying we need lots of people. Okay, so that's taking that demand right down. Then we need a few more offices, and I know that I'm going to be able to bring in my offices here. So I'm going to put in some of the buildings now, just to help bring that unemployment down a little bit. 34%, still really high. More jobs inside the cities. They don't have to travel all the way to the industrial zone to work. They can just come into the city and get your job right here. So, I mean, if you live in this building here and you work here, it's perfect for you. You can walk to work. It's amazing. We don't have any public transport at the moment. We will get to that. We've got about 15,000 people in the city, so it will require it shortly. I'd like to at least create external bus links to outside city to bring people in, to reduce the amount of traffic that's coming into the city. We don't have a lot of residential demand. Well, we've got a lot of demand, but we don't really have residential growth at the moment. We're keeping it kind of flatlined because our unemployment is very high. We don't want to let this get too much out of control, because then we'll lose it completely. So we're growing nicely. Industrial zone, looking for more commercial. Some of our new office buildings are coming in nicely. We're going to have to drop in another school at some stage, and our high schools also reach capacity. We have upgraded it with both the things, so this improves the capacity, and what this does is this also creates well-being within a certain period or a certain range, and the same with the swimming pool as well. So it's 130,000. We should probably do it because we are at max capacity. Let's put in the swimming pool. So it puts a swimming pool in on the roof, I think. Or is it tennis courts? Perfect place for you to spend the time of free time. Okay, so it's a sports park. Sorry, I thought it was a swimming pool. So it adds a little bit more parks to the area. I've done a little bit of detailing. You can see I've got a park in here. And then I've added some bushes all the way around. It's busy. Lots of people walking, lots of people busy in the city doing their thing. Just more than anything, I'm just building up an income or a pot of money so that we can spend on some big things when we need to. We can maybe look at adding some public transport in here. A taxi rank is 100,000. It's actually not too bad. And a bus depot is 150,000. And what does a bus station cost? Let's have a look at that. So I want to put in a big bus station that's 200,000. So we've got 200, 150, that's 350, 450. So we need 450,000 to put in those facilities. Our debaucherous looking landfill. It's full of rubbish. Building up some income. Also letting the city mature. You know, you want the city to mature. You want people to go to school, go through the whole process of going through school, even though we can't. But we must look at putting in another, it's 150,000 for another elementary. Maybe we must look at doing that. So our high school's okay. Yeah, we're quite close to putting in our second elementary, I think. I think I'm going to do that. There we go. So drop in an elementary school there. Now any of the overflow can go in there. We can see what the demand is. So at the moment we're just in the green, in the darker green, which is perfect. High schools, we don't have nearly enough. College, we've got 1,200 eligible people, and the same with the university, we've got 1,200. It's just so expensive to put that infrastructure in at the moment. Let's have a look. So college is 750,000 and a university is 1.5 mil. So that's huge. That's huge sums of money. I want to put in a little alleyway here. Put in our first sort of parking areas, I think. Can use the advanced rows tool and just remove any of these things from here. Excuse me. I'm just going to put in small parking lots. It's not going to help a hell of a lot, but it does add additional parking to the area. You can see the school's already filling up quite quickly. We don't have a lot of money in the kitty. We're making more money per hour than we have in our kitty. Okay, so let's just let it run for a while. I think it's pretty cool. Noisy city, lots of ambulances going through. Lots of kids at school. Students, at least. High school's busy. Really, really, really busy. Elementary school's jam-packed. Another section to the high school. And there's our parking lot. It's already full. 23 out of 23 cars. That's not a lot of parking, but at least it's a little bit. There we go. Turning it more into an urban environment, urban city. I think I am going to want to expand out this way because that'll help us expand our industrial area out as well. So let's just see what that's going to cost us. So if we want to do these 4 blocks, it's 233,000 and 67,000 upkeep a month. So with the new elementary school, we're still in a nice profit, guys. So we're doing well. I want to maybe add some parking in here. Move this around. How are we doing with the Mediclinic? We're still doing okay. Post office, we're still doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. We've only got 4 vans. We are going to need a bigger post office soon, I think. Police station, we're doing fine. Got 1 criminal arrested. And the firehouse is fine. We might want to add another firehouse closer to the industrial zone. Or when we do have the money, we'll put in the big fire station that has the helicopter landing pad. And what that does is that allows a helicopter to fly out and put out fires, which is a lot quicker. And it covers a much larger area as well. I'm going to try and get rid of this cross section and then build in another one of these interchanges so we can see what that looks like. You know what we do need, guys, is we do need the road maintenance. We don't have that. Our roads are probably falling apart. Yes, they are. Okay, so what this building does is it maintains the road. So it sends out road maintenance vehicles. You'll see they'll start going out. Sometimes they cause a bit of traffic problems because they want to repair the roads. But you can see, so the roads are green at the moment. It's better to just look at it from the info panel. If we go to the roads here, we can see the same thing without having to be on a building. And you can see as the maintenance vehicles drive on the roads, they're repairing the roads as they're going through. So you can see some of the roads are in quite bad condition. So that's why there's maybe 5 cars traveling down the same road. They're starting to split off. Our highway's getting repaired. So what happens is if the maintenance gets too low and the road surfaces get too bad, then you have more chance of accidents, especially in bad weather. You know, you don't maintain the roads, the roads are not going to be able to bring and keep cars coming in at the right speeds. You're going to start getting potholes. You're going to start having roads crumbling. So pay for the roads, maintain them. Everybody's happy. Let's have a look. So we've still got quite a lot of red, but you can see they are making progress. And the reason why I added that little loop on the end of the highway is that the road maintenance truck can go around and come around. Because if I didn't add that piece there, he wouldn't be able to come around there and maintain that section of the road. So we're really looking like we are improving a hell of a lot. So this road needs to be maintained quite badly. That's obviously a high traffic zone. There's everybody that needs to get to the industrial park for work. Also deliveries coming in and out of the city. Okay. And then the other thing we will need to worry about is the park maintenance. But I'm not going to worry about it for now. I think the parks are okay. We don't have very many of them. So it's saying 0%, 0%. I don't think that's bad. I think they're fine. Yeah, you see they're still green. So I think when they change color, then you put in a park maintenance. So I'm not going to need it for now. I can't remember how much money we said. It was over 200, I think. 233. Okay. Well, we're almost there. I'll be able to expand out a bit that way. And as I said, we're waiting for this North American high density before I put in any more very high density buildings. Once the city grid is going to do a 12 by 12 block, and once it's in place, it can hold probably about 200,000 people at a push if you really add in a lot of flats and you don't have very much green space. I mean, at the moment here, I've put in a lot of low residential because we just don't have the space to expand at the moment, and I needed the people in the city. And this is all sort of reserved for our commercial and our offices and things like that, and other city service buildings as well. So I'm going to put the town hall in here. I don't know if we have it yet. Let's just have a look. We haven't unlocked either of those things, so excuse me 1 second. Maybe I just need a sip of water. That's what I need. Okay, so we're growing nicely. So 200, we're going to be able to expand out that way, I think. That's going to help us a lot. Okay, so let's do that. I want to buy those 4 tiles. See how much that's eating into our profit. Only buying 3,000 a month. That's actually not bad. Okay, and then I'm going to put in huge infrastructure. We're going to need money for that as well, so maybe I should just hold off on that for a little bit. Just till we have a little bit of money. Let's just see how much it's going to cost us to put in 6 of these. No, 5 of these, yeah. Okay, this wasn't too bad because we're earning a lot of money, so we're doing fine. This will be able to just, for us to be able to bring in more residential, more offices, just more space in general. I'm going to limit it to 12 by 12, and then I'll have highways circling it completely, so you'll have easy access in and out of the city, easy access back onto a highway to be able to go to work or to do whatever you need to do. See, we don't have enough money. We're almost there. Was just trying to complete those last 2. Just going to wait a little bit. Let our kitty build up a little bit. See, so we're going to build. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to probably come out 1, 2, 3 to have a bit more space for some more mixed and a bit more offices. Okay, I think we should have enough money now. Can only hope. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so perfect. Cool. Okay, so we know that we're going to put in a college, so I'm going to make the space for it now. This will be where the schools are, and then we can probably start putting in some more low residential. I'm not going to stay with the European anymore. I'm going to move to the North American, and I'm going to build a few houses down the side. I know unemployment is high, but I'm going to expand our industrial zone shortly, and then from there we'll need a lot more people in the city. So I think at the moment our unemployment is still high, but we'll fix that. Okay. So just random low residential coming in here on the other end of the town, other end of the city. Okay, so let me just fill this in. Okay, so we've got some nice low residential coming in there. Here's some more people are moving into the city. I'm going to remove this. It's going to confuse some people. Okay, there we go. Sorry, dude. And I want to put in, I want an extra 60 on this highway out of it. To at least that point, so we know where the end is. And then I'm just going to wrap it again around. And this is me going to expand out the industrial now. So we said 600, which is 5 grids. There we go. Do the same thing on this side. Awesome. Okay, so now we have a lot more industrial space. And then I just want to build one of these intersections so I can show you how that works. So I'm going to increase the height by pushing the page up button on my keyboard. Okay, and then I'm going to build it a few 3 back. And I'm going to build it 3 away. So I'll just show you. So I'm just going to add all the guides back. 1, 2, 3. Drag this along. 1, 2, 3. Drag it along. And then I'm going to use the 4-lane one-way coming in one direction. Just want to make sure that we are. Oh, this looks terrible. I don't know what's going on with this one. Let's try that again. It does cost quite a lot of money to do that, but I'd rather it being a little bit better than what that was. It's still doing the same thing. Okay, so never mind. Just gonna have to leave it like that for now, I think. It's not like we need this zoning space on the side here. We could always fix it at a later stage if we absolutely find it necessary to do so. Okay, so then I'm going to build the on and off ramps. This is very rough for now. I'm not increasing the lanes of the highway so that we can have more slip lanes, and I'm just doing it quite simply for now. Okay, and then I'm going to be removing all the pedestrian crossings and the traffic lights from all of these intersections. Just helps with, smoother flowing traffic. You want the traffic to be able to flow as smoothly as possible. And you can see cars are already using it, and they're coming in here, very happy to be doing so. Okay, perfect. So it's asking us for some more commercials, so I'm going to put some more commercial in. Okay, and we're going to be able to put in some more industrial. So this is great because our unemployment is still quite high. So I just want to make sure it's 3 by 3 by 3, 6 by 6 by 6. And when our tax rates are still quite high, so I'm surprised there's even demand for any of that stuff. Okay, so we can expand probably this out a little bit this way. So I'm just going to put in another 2 buildings there. I really didn't want that to happen. Okay, so 1 building, perfect. Let's finish it out there. So let's make sure we're at the same distance. And then we need some more office space. I'll probably replace these with, the high density versions of them when they become available. So how are we looking on education? We're not doing so good. Elementary school. Okay, so the next big spend we need to do is the garbage, because we're going to run into problems with garbage. So we're going to need quite a bit of money for this. We're going to need 880,000. So I'm going to let the simulation run. Maybe just grow a little bit. We could bring some more commercial in. They're asking for more commercial. So when I'm about to place a commercial, I just wanted to show you the green. So you can see the green ring that goes around. So that's basically where the density of your population is. So if the area is green where you're going to be placing your commercial, that means there are more customers for those buildings. So those buildings will do much better financially because they have enough customers to keep them going and to keep them in a profit. So, some of these commercial buildings will be selling the goods that are produced in the industrial zone. So you'll probably have some industrial zone trucking, bringing in shipping goods into the middle of the city. It's not great, but I wanted to keep the commercial hub in the middle of the city, and then expand it out and then bring it around with industrial and office spaces, which is what we're going to do. Okay, so it's still asking for more office space. I'm happy to oblige. See, that's what I don't want to happen. So I want it to be one building like that, and just like that the demand is gone. Okay, so put in a little bit of extra demand in case we need it. I really am holding off on putting in any more high density residential, because I don't really like the look of these buildings. I prefer the other buildings, and also they're much nicer. They're nicer flats, nicer apartments. This is cramming a lot of people into a small space, so it's not fantastic. All the people running around on the ground, going to work, doing their thing. There's no public transport, so you either drive or you walk, baby. That's how it is. Drive or walk. But we will be putting in some. We definitely will be putting in some public transport sooner or later. I just want to take care of our trash problem, because it will become a problem. I don't want to have to put in another landfill site, and I don't want to have to keep expanding the landfill. So let's rather switch it out. It's better for the environment. You can see our pollution should be subsiding already from the water. Oh, it looks like it's pretty much gone. You can actually have a look here. So if we have a look at air pollution, we're looking at ground pollution. It's already gone, guys. We have no more pollution since we put this in. This is fantastic. So our water looks great. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's add in a little bit more commercial. They're asking for more. I don't know, unemployment is still quite high. At least I think it is. Yeah, still 30%, so it's pretty high. Okay, more office space. Just for the next lot that they want in. So, putting in all of these buildings hasn't really helped. The problem is if I could reduce the tax on industrial just to bring in some more demand to bring this down. It's fluctuating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you can see, so our industrial, the only thing is our residential and everything. It's fantastic. Okay, so we're making lots of money. We're down to 10%. It's good. We'll reduce that tax rate down. See, immediately we have some industrial coming in. And we could just monitor it. So I'm going to stay on the industrial, but then I'm going to go to the population tool, and I can see, so we're already down to 19%. It helps a lot. So yeah, taxes are right down. We're making plenty of money a month for the moment. We are probably going to need better medical facilities soon, and a bigger fire station and a bigger police station. We do have, more expansion, so we can upgrade it as we go along. So for the moment, I think we're doing okay. Got a lot of people in our city. Let's have a look at our iron press building. Stuck in the corner. These makes the cities look a little bit different. I like my cities to be quite uniform and look exactly the same. I know it's boring, but it's there's a reason for it. There's a strategy behind it. Try and make it as strategic as possible so that people don't have to walk far, they don't have to do anything. They can just get to their houses, get to their work, make money, upgrade their houses, be happy, live happy, die happy. Okay, so how are we doing on unemployment? Let's just have a look. Look at the overlay on 12%. So this should kill it completely. Yeah. Absolutely killing it. Okay, so what are we down to now? 11%. Fantastic, guys. It's asking us for more commercial. Let's hold off a little bit. We needed, how much did we say we needed for the, was it 880 or something? No, recycling? Yeah, 880. So we're quite far off. But people are happy. High noise pollution. They're complaining about healthcare. We still got capacity, so I don't know what they're complaining about. Oh, I see. That's reached capacity, and we don't have nearly enough money yet. So you don't have any trash service at the moment, guys. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, so let's just pump up the taxes for the industrial. Sorry, guys. Offices. Sorry, guys. Commercial. Sorry, guys. At least it will reduce the demand and also bringing in huge money. As soon as I have the ability, I want to kill this building. The trash is just going to magically disappear, which is fine. So we start again, and then the recycling trash trucks can go out and collect the trash for recycling. Okay, so that's completely maxed. That's so close to being maxed, and that is doing okay. That's doing okay. I wonder how much a college costs. 750. Oh, we need to take care of the trash problem. Definitely need to take care of the trash problem first. Okay, so we can put in some more mixed use buildings or mixed use zone. Make sure they don't make two buildings. Should be good. I don't know why they're unhappy now. Service upgrades, they're happy. High taxes, high noise pollution, and unreliable healthcare coverage. Okay, so healthcare is definitely going to become a problem. But we are pushing this. We said 880. We're going to have to do that because we don't have enough ambulances. That's why they're complaining. I don't want to be spending money. 3/4 full, still okay. But now we have 10 vehicles as opposed to 5, so they should be able to go and help people quicker, which is, I think, exactly what they were complaining about. Still on the list, they're still complaining. Okay, guys, we had 800,000. How much is a 25? Yeah, let me just stop spending money. Let's get the 880 first, and then we can worry about everything else. Because once we've got that in, we're basically self-sustained. Well, we don't have our electricity yet, but we'll get there. We're still importing our electricity. We are going to need to start producing it locally. You know, we can complement this. It's expensive for us, but we are, you know, we're making plenty of money, so it's not. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. We seem to be okay. I'm aware there's an accident. A car is on fire, and it burnt out because the fire truck was just too late. I mean, he's not that far. He's over there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and he couldn't make it in time. That's just a bit crazy. Okay, guys, so we are going to destroy that. So just magically all of our garbage disappears, which is fantastic. So we get to start again. I'm going to put in a recycle center. Boom. And with that, we have upgraded. Okay, so I don't know what capacity is going to be like. I just need to check it at the moment. Okay, so we've got recycling in. So we're going to be able to handle the garbage, guys. No more rubbish. No more piles of rubbish. And we can always upgrade this with the additional facilities, the additional upgrades. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think that I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe to the channel, or like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this and to get daily videos. Take care and hope you have a good day. Cheers. Bye-bye.